I'm on a very personal journey across Wales in search of our most valuable resource, the people. I've met an amazing range of individuals, from the men and women who save lives in their spare time, to the colourful and eccentric. Hold tight and be prepared to be shocked, surprised, or just plain grateful for their heroic effort. As I introduce you to Connie's people. And today I'm knitting and wrapping to make hats for heroes.
Oh, come on, ladies. In, around.
And go dancing with Daleks in Prestatyn.
Swaying. Oh! He exterminated my foot. Daleks cannot dance.
But first, I'm heading to the South Wales valleys to meet the men who are the current members of an emergency rescue service that has been saving lives for 100 years. The Mines Rescue Centre is based in Dinas near Tonypandy, in the heart of the old South Wales mining industry.
Hello.
Hi,
Connie.
Hi, Mark. The service was founded in 1912 and volunteers have been involved in some of the most tragic mining disasters throughout the past century. In 1913, Mines Rescue was called to one of the worst disasters in British mining history. At the Senghennydd pit, 439 men and boys lost their lives. Men from neighbouring mines have always come to the aid of their fellow miners when they're in trouble. Their heroic efforts have saved countless lives. And that tradition of miners helping fellow miners is still the basis of the Mine Rescue Service, as Brigadesman Tim Carey explains.
And all the people that come to us, the part-timers from the pits, we train them to the highest level to make sure that they can carry out a successful rescue in the mines. We are there, we are on call 24 hours a day. We've got a team of 5 men all the time, 24 hours a day, and we can be called out to anything.
We all thought that these tragedies were part of history, and thankfully not our present. Then, on the 15th of September last year, there was news that changed all that.
Breaking news this lunchtime. 4 miners are trapped underground in the Swansea Valley. 3 others have escaped. Emergency services are at the scene as a rescue mission gets underway.
All the rescue men trained here at Dinas were there immediately. 3 of the miners have made it to safety, and the information they could supply would help the rescue effort. Les Jackson was part of the team.
But it seemed to me that the adrenaline took over. Everything was happening in front of you. We just went through the routines, what we knew we had to do, check in for things. We were going down. When we first arrived there, we come across a casualty who just got out of there. There's one being taken to hospital, so we had a chance to talk to someone who has been down there and just escaped from it. He told us that an area where the other person had got out of, which was old workings. So we made up 2 teams. One went straight down into the mine, the other went to the left-hand side into old workings, and I was the ones who went into the old workings looking for the people.
Conditions were appalling. Complete darkness, 3-foot-high seams, potential danger from gas or flooding. And the men didn't know what they would be facing. But Len and his team encountered the situation they'd been dreading.
At one stage, there was a stop and there was concern about our safety. But because there was life at risk, we pushed on. But when we came to no oxygen, we had to pull back. We put on our breathing apparatus then and deployed again down into that area. Now we went about 50-60 metres more down around a corner, and we just came to a reservoir of water. So the water just rushed down and filled up to that area.
After a torturous wait through the night came the news that everybody had feared. A search team had found the body of one miner in a flooded tunnel, followed by another. After 2 days of searching, it was confirmed that all 4 had lost their lives.
You must talk about it after, because as I said earlier, the adrenaline will run inside you and it'll bring you up on it's like a high, and you don't realise what you're going through. After it's all over, then the adrenaline goes and it hits you hard then. and if you don't talk about it, you can build up inside him and cause problems. But we was offered counselling and everything like that. But on this occasion, no one took the counselling because the men around us were talking to each other, and we found that, good enough. Sorry, I'm a bit emotional, but
Oh, don't.
thinking about down there.
Okay. One thing was already becoming clear to me. These men support each other as much above ground as below.
The camaraderie within the mines was second to none in the beginning. Coming into the rescue service hasn't altered. Its camaraderie is still second to none. And at the end of the day, when we go out there, if you see us having a laugh and joke, it's how we deal with the actual incidents that are put in front of us. Although on the actual turnout to the incident, it's a serious situation. We are serious. But once we stand down from that situation, we have the joviality and laughing and joking. It's how we deal with the situations.
And to get just a small sense of that camaraderie and heroism, the mines rescue team are bending their rules to allow me to be a part of their training exercise.
Okay.
Ladies don't normally take part in these, so it's quite unique for yourself. Obviously, Connie, those clothes are not suitable.
What, heels?
For the next day. No, all your attire.
There's your personal protective equipment for the day.
Thank you very much.
And a nice
I'm going to be joining the team to find out how they train and take part in a simulated rescue.
What we got to help you see underground and help you breathe underground in the event of an emergency. We have a cap lamp and we have the self-rescuer, which will protect you from the carbon monoxide. The belt has been slightly adapted to you.
Yeah, why is that then?
Well, look at the shape of the lads up there.
Oh yeah, look, that's where they are. That's where I am.
There we go.
Okay.
That's one part of you done. Now we need to protect your knee.
Are you wearing these on your days off?
I try not to. You can tell a miner when he's on holidays, he's got these marks from the rubber bands on his backs of his legs forever.
Oh gosh.
So now we've kitted up and we'll take you through the breathing apparatus that you're going to be wearing today.
There's a face mask there available for you. If it gets steamed up, then we've got our own little personal windscreen wiper. Okay? There's oxygen inside here, okay? Because it's an oxygen rebreather. Now, these are heavy sets, 15.5 kilograms.
It's very heavy.
So it's not very comfortable on you, is it?
It was not very comfortable, no. It's not very comfortable. I'm all right.
Okay.
And again, Connie, you think that's heavy. You haven't put the ice cube in yet. That's to cool you breathing down when you're working for the 2-hour duration.
You have to put this in the backpack?
Inside the backpack as well. Okay, so this is the set that you just had on your back with the full contents and the weight that you felt. Okay, if you open the actual setup, we can see the oxygen cylinder, which is in the bottom, the breathing bag, which is there, which the springs operate the breathing bag, and you can actually see the actual CO2 absorbent granules inside there, which actually absorb the carbon dioxide. That's the weight there and there.
Every exercise these teams undertake has to be for real. Every piece of equipment is checked and double-checked. In a real disaster, their lives will depend on it working effectively. We were preparing to be briefed by today's team leader. These scenarios are all based on real-life accidents and potential life-and-death situations. For today's exercise, the team and I are going down the centre's own underground training complex, which replicates the actual conditions of a working mine. Narrow, dark shafts with many potential dangers.
Tim, the exercise today is you have a report of a deputy mine supervisor that's collapsed. We believe there's low oxygen in that part of the mine. So I'm going to take a team down and search and recover down that leg.
Okay then, lads, if you'd like to get your masks on, okay? Let me get your mask on, Gary. If you give Connie a hand there, make sure she's got everything that she should have.
Surely you have to do this in a certain time, right?
Quick as we can if their life is at stake. We need to get under oxygen, we need to get our sets checked, and we need to get in straight away to actually give them the best chance we can of saving their lives. Okay? Last thing I need off you, team, is your gauge readings. Have a good day. 194. Tony.
190.
There we go. 193.
It's really claustrophobic wearing one of these masks. And
There you go and switch them over.
I'm already feeling about 2 stone heavier with all this equipment on. This is tough. Tougher than I thought.
2 seconds. Gareth.
Come this way. You can go there.
Later in the programme, I'll be a part of the team in an exercise which for me was to prove incredibly real.
I might have been smoking it. It's a nightmare.
Needles clicking at world record pace, a whirl of wool and seismic stitching. Is this the very latest Welsh Government grey enterprise zone? No, it's hats for heroes. If you want to get ahead, get a hat, or so the saying goes. But what if you've got 400 hats in your living room? Then you must be streets ahead. I'm here in Penarth to meet a woman who is hat crazy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come on in. Welcome to Hat Central.
Thank you. I love your hat.
I know one of my many knitters have done this. Come on in.
Tina, why have you got so many hats in your living room?
Basically, we collect them and send them out to the troops in Afghanistan as a sign of support from all the British people.
Have you knitted all these hats yourself?
Not quite, no. I've got knitters from all over the UK, from one end of Scotland right down to sort of, Penzance and all that lot. All over the country, people send me hats.
From Land's End to John O'Groats, and not forgetting the local line dancing club. Tina's so committed to her knitting, she's even persuaded her fellow line dancers to knit too.
We've got over 900 at the moment, and since September we've sent out 3,800.
3,800 hats. Why do you do it?
I like to show support. They're our boys. We might not agree while they're out there, but they're our boys and girls, so we need to support them.
So send them each a hat?
Or with a bar of chocolate, yes. If you're going to do it properly. We've had a phenomenal response. I mean, we've got photos there. They're the Queen's Dragoon Guards. They've all got Welsh hats on.
Fantastic. Got dragons on their hats. Yep. And Wales written on that. That's lovely.
And we've had loads of letters saying how the hats have made such a difference, how, warm they are. You wouldn't think a simple hat would make such a difference, but they really appreciate it.
It's incredible that they actually take the time to all stand together with their hats on.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely. And we've got a photo here. Even Dusty the dog has a hat.
The dog's got a hat on. Fantastic. Well, I think we should go meet some of these amazing knitters.
Follow me.
Tina's taking me to the knitting sweatshop. And the word is, I can be allowed control of my own needles. All I can hear is clacking from the needles. How many hours a week do you think you spend knitting hats for heroes?
About 10, 12 hours.
10, 12 hours a week? So why do you give so much time to actually donate these hats?
Well, it gives these soldiers a lot of pleasure, doesn't it, when they receive the hats. I just think we're doing good for them.
So how long does it take you to make a hat?
Oh, 2 nights.
2 nights?
2 nights.
I think it would take me 2 years.
No, I don't think so.
Go on, teach me, ladies.
Yes. What you're going to do, you hold your needle, you insert it into the stitch, pull your wool round, pull it through, and push it off the other needle.
Go on.
In, around, off. In, around, off.
It's like a song, isn't it?
Around, off.
5, 6, 7, 8. In, around, off. Woo!
In, around, off.
In, around, off. In, around, off. Get down with them.
In, around, off.
Come on, ladies. In, around, off. Yo, yo. In, around, off.
See, you've got the hang of it now.
Come back in a year, you might have a hat.
I think there'll be one special hat made by Connie Fisher.
Don't say Connie Francis. She didn't knit it. I'll definitely finish my hat for a hero, but the way I'm going, it might have to be a Christmas present. I'm off to the jewel of the North Wales coast, Prestatyn, to join people from every galaxy known to man and alien. I've even been told there are people from Scunthorpe. This is one of the biggest sci-fi conventions in the UK, but I have to admit, for me, this could be a bit of a black hole. I'm going to be honest with you. Teleportation, space guns and intergalactic space travel isn't really my forte. I don't know my lightsaber from my sonic screwdriver, but it's okay. Help is at hand here in Pontins in Prestatyn, where I've come to the hottest event on the Welsh sci-fi calendar. Fun, fun, fun! Dum, 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 dum. My secret orders were to rendezvous at 1400 hours in chalet number 421. Is that a significant number? Power Rangers! Hello, I'm Connie. Nice to meet you. I come in peace, and I bring biscuits. Ah, they let me in. Is this your TARDIS? My producer then made it clear to me that they weren't Power Rangers or characters in Doctor Who. With those weapons, I don't want them taking offence. Right, guys, I've established you're not Power Rangers. You're stormtroopers, right? What planet do you really come from?
Well, planet Earth, and I'm James, by the way. And I'm Graham.
How many people will be at this convention?
Probably several thousand.
Several thousand people?
Yeah.
All dressed like you are?
Yep, stormtroopers, clone troopers, a few Daleks, got Jabba the Hutt, Chewbacca, Darth Vader.
Who should I be today? Because I actually haven't come prepared.
Well, being as we're the bad guys,
So
you can be possibly Princess Leia.
Oh, I've heard of her. Okay. Well, check this out. My name's Connie Fisher, and I think Princess Leia was played by Carrie Fisher.
That works.
That's only 3 letters away.
That's great, that.
That's the closest you'll ever come to Princess Leia here, I'm sure of it.
That'll work. Yeah.
Love it. Let's get into costume. The stormtroopers took me to my dressing room. Well, Chalet 474. A picture of someone I'm supposed to be. See, already look at the likeness. I mean, I could be on Stars in Their Eyes as her, if she sang. Ah, may the force be with me. So I've got the wig, the white lycra robe, and an hour to get ready. I think I'm going as Cousin It. He's sci-fi, isn't he? But a few twists later, I think I might be getting close to the princess. We're going to get pulverised if we stay out here much longer. Worried look. Or maybe not. Next! We're going to get pulverised if we stay... Right, next. Oh, that is much better, isn't it? This is the one. I mean, originality, top marks. Practicality, 0. Pastry's gone. It's back to plan A. If we stay out here much longer, we're going to get pulverised. My mission today, to boldly go where no woman has gone before. Well, the Entertainment Centre, Prestatyn, to find out more about these alien creatures. Have you been dressing as a Dalek for long?
I am a Dalek.
Of course you are. Stupid question.
Doctor Who, yes. Sorry.
Doctor Who are you?
I'm just the Doctor. The one, the only, the best. That's me. Hello.
Are you in character all day?
Yes.
There's somebody behind you who's slightly upset you because he's cute and furry, and he looks a bit like Julia Roberts on the catwalk. Do you remember?
Oh, that's normal. That's normal.
Can I ask you? Oh, you're very cuddly. Who are you? He's a...
Yes, Chewbacca.
Helpful Daleks. They're not as bad as people say. Those boots are definitely not made for walking. Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I can be good sometimes.
You can be good sometimes. I'm having to translate. He's from a different planet.
A star.
Star? You sound scary. How much did your costume cost you?
Probably about £1,000.
No way.
Yeah.
Mine cost me all about 10 quid. Do you speak? Oh, you've got very big hands. These space travellers have come from all over Wales and the UK. They spend a lot of their spare time and money being aliens and superheroes, often raising money for charity at the same time. What first got you into dressing up like this as Spider-Man?
As soon as I found out that, you can get suits like these. I mean, when I was a child, I was always making my own stuff out of paper mache and bits of paper and cardboard. And I found out when I was a bit older that you could do it for real.
Have you always wanted to be a superhero then?
Always, yeah.
Should we dance with a Dalek? Hey, I told you Daleks were gentlemen.
The crazy ocean loves the shore. Sway me now, sway me. Oh.
He exterminated my foot. Daleks cannot dance. It's been out of this world, but now the pressure is really on. I'm one of the judges in the Galaxy's Got Talent competition. Oh yeah, choosing the best alien in Prestatyn. Taking it very seriously, I gave some advice to the hundreds of competitors. I mean, already I can see some brilliant costumes out there, but if you can sell it to me as an actor, I think you're a winner. Did I really just say that? Oh, never mind, on with the judging. First up, a mini stormtrooper from my film, Star Wars.
amazingly so brilliant as costume.
Good effort.
Hello, what's your name? I don't have a name, I'm a member. Okay.
7.
And this could be the Super Mario family. But isn't that a computer game? I must check the rule book. And they kept coming, and coming, and coming. But then there was something really special. A family of aliens from the sci-fi cartoon Futurama.
That is cute.
So, can I ask, did you make these costumes?
Yeah, my husband Lur, he made all the costumes himself.
My winner so far has got to be the Frog family. I don't know how on earth they are sci-fi, but I'm going to say they're futuristic frogs. Just because I want to win. And it's a baby. Could it be more cute?
I thought that it was all over, but no. Oh no, there was going to be more competitions.
They're around there still, do you want to drag them in?
I've just spent an hour judging the competition, and I've just been told it's going to go on for 3 more hours. So I just took a little phone call from the Jedi, Chief Jedi, and he's asked me to go and save a galaxy far, far away from here. So that's what I have to do. I'm out of here. Da 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 da.
Earlier in the programme, I met the brave men of the Mines Rescue Service who have been saving miners' lives for a century. These men respond to any mining emergency. Most recently, last year's tragic accident at the Glacion Colliery in the Tower Valley. And they made me a unique offer that I couldn't refuse.
Ladies don't normally take part in these, so it's quite unique for yourself.
And I was kitted out so I could take part in a rescue training exercise.
Quick as we can if their life is at stake. We need to get under oxygen, we need to get our assets checked, and we need to get in straight away to actually give them the best chance we can of saving their lives.
We have to find a miner who has collapsed at the coalface, assess his condition, and get him out as quickly as we can.
Oh, this is hard.
Got your straps as you come down?
Yeah.
What we've got here is 2 sets of tunnels. The bottom one is very, very tight.
But the teams have to get used to crawling through these constricted spaces.
Okay.
So I'll lead the way, you follow behind.
Okay.
It's hot, claustrophobic, and yes, even though I know they're looking after me, I'm still frightened.
Oh, this is really heavy, and it pushes on your helmet.
Yeah, found a casualty here. At this point, we'd have the people designated in the team. So Les is our first aider.
There's no breathing, boys, at the moment. Yeah, tilting your head back. Right, we've got some breathing here.
Okay, Guy, get the reviver on the casualty. We've got the oxygen cylinder turned on now, and the casualty is now in an oxygen environment.
Pulse is rapid and weak. He's unconscious.
Connie, if you can be part of the team with the lads that's get in the stretcher ready.
Okay, boys, what do we do?
Yeah, I'll mark off on a plan where we found him and get in touch with the fresh air base and tell them what we've got. So this point, we get him onto the stretcher and we'll start evacuation of the casualty from this actual tunnel system.
Turn it over.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We get the casualty onto the stretcher now. If we all get together and connect the straps up.
How do I thread him through that? Oh, the man with his gloves on.
This is what we've got in here. As soon as we get him back up in the stretcher, the quicker we can get him out here. They got the grips with those straps there?
But it's like threading a needle there. I can't imagine it being smoky in here. It's just a nightmare.
If it was in fire environment, we'd have 0 visibility, so we just have to feel our way. This is all the point of knowing our equipment and knowing how to use the equipment correctly.
He's still in shock, boys. We need to get him out there as soon as possible.
Drag him forwards. Wait a minute, Connie.
Right, okay. I can't see a thing.
We've had to manhandle the casualty onto the stretcher. Even in this controlled training environment, it's awkward and exhausting.
It's alright, I can do it.
safely as it comes.
That is really heavy, isn't it? Wow, it's so slippery, isn't it?
In this exercise, we only have to drag and carry the stretcher a few hundred metres. But I'm getting some idea of just how difficult and dangerous it could be.
It's going to be heavy now, heavy now. Steady, steady, steady. Okay, down to the floor, lower. Okay, resting. Out the puff.
I'm hanging in there. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, our exit point is through this tunnel section here. Okay, team? We're nearly there. All on your own now, you're dragging the stretcher all on your own.
For these guys, it was a light training exercise. For me, it was a revelation.
Oh, wow. Feels good to stand up straight.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, and I'm out.
You okay?
Oh, thanks, guys. Wow, what an experience. Oh,
Tell you what, I feel really privileged. Thank you so much. And it's really, really tough. And at the end of the day, it's not just a wacky obstacle course, is it? It's saving people's lives.
Yes,
and
yes.
it really does bring it home that this is serious work and these are heroes in training. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. And next time, I get cold on the outside, husky racing in West Wales. And cold on the inside, creating Wales's weirdest ice cream.
Whole thing in one. That's not advisable.
And I spend a moving day with a volunteer army helping people across Wales.
And Eddie Butler's been on the road as well. He visits the Welsh town of Cardigan tonight at 10:35.